Most communities have adopted plumbing codes that require a water pressure reducing valve if the municipal water supply static pressure is greater than 80 pounds psi. A water pressure reducing valve is sometimes also called a water pressure regulator. Static pressure greater than 80 pounds psi is considered potentially harmful to your home's water supply system and appliances. Excessive pressure can cause dripping faucets, water hammers, damage to pipes, and, in extreme cases, due to thermal expansion, explosion of a hot water heater. The water pressure regulator's job is to lower and regulate pressure. It's likely that you'll find it where the water supply enters your home. It's usually just past the water meter. Check the plate on the regulator to find its adjustment range. Attach a water pressure test gauge downstream from the water pressure regulator on a faucet, on a hot water heater drain valve, or a washing machine shutoff valve. Turn the hot water heater to vacation mode. If the hot water heater turns on, it'll cause thermal expansion and a possible inaccurate adjustment. Close all taps. Do not flow any water. Before making any adjustments, it's important to know if you have an open or closed system. This is an open system, so it doesn't have a thermal expansion tank, and I can simply adjust the pressure. If the system is closed, it should have an expansion tank. You'll have to make two adjustments. It's good practice to match the air pressure in the expansion tank with the static pressure on the downside of the water pressure reducing valve. Loosen the locking nut. To raise the pressure, turn the adjusting bolt clockwise. A couple important things. If you're making a large adjustment, don't bottom the adjusting bolt onto the edge of this nut. You could damage the valve. As you're adjusting the bolt, you may have to move the locking nut. You don't want to press the bolt head against the locking nut and strip out the threads. Monitor the gauge and adjust the pressure to the desired reading. When you've adjusted the pressure to the desired setting, open a tap for about 30 seconds and then recheck the gauge. A low of 35 to 40 pounds and a high of 80 pounds is considered normal pressure. For optimal water conservation, the pressure should be 50 to 60 pounds. If you're reducing pressure, you'll have to leave the pressure escape, so crack a tap very slightly. Turn the adjusting bolt counterclockwise. When you've reached the target setting, again, open a tap and run it fully for 20 to 30 seconds. Recheck the gauge and make any final adjustments. Tighten the lock nut. Remove the gauge. Don't forget to turn the hot water heater back to its original setting. I do have other videos about pressure reducing valves. Click on the channel name, Know How Now, to find them. A thumbs up is always appreciated, and thanks for watching.